when I started, I wasn't able to speak a single word because
Okay, so when did you exactly start speaking with other YouTubers?
2 months ago. I didn't have that courage to start with big YouTubers like you. I started with small YouTubers like
As you said that just you are practicing from last 2 months, so it's okay because within 2 months, what we can expect? I would like to know that what were the biggest challenge you faced while learning speaking English?
I started my journey with applications. So no one ready to speak with me. Whenever I connect, they disconnect my phone. Got to know that no one interested to speak with beginners. And then one day I gain confidence and I start speaking with those that also.
Wow, amazing. I think your journey is really inspiring, especially for the beginners, because that is actually the biggest challenge every
Yeah.
beginner faced. I'm not saying that every learner, because learner can be on different level and they can manage to speak with audio
Yeah.
call on audio call. But for the beginners, it's very difficult that when you're talking to somebody, you're trying to converse with someone, and the other person they are not interested and just disconnected your call. It is disheartening also sometimes. I think if I
Yeah.
would be on your place, I can imagine that I really feel bad about it, because if somebody's just putting phone in front of you because they don't want to talk to me because of my English, obviously it's really bad. But the way you overcome that, the way you fight back, that is impeccable. I feel great. And I would like to know the name of that application.
I learned a lot in only in the 1 to 2 month journey of mine.
I don't spend hours on gossiping. I don't do that. And that is really helping me.
I can't imagine that you are in front of me. I'm really elated.
Wow, thank you so much. Even I'm also excited because you have been messaging me. I think it's been a long
Yeah,
time. So I thought,
yeah,
oh,
okay.
let's connect today.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. What about you?
I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking me. Can we start with your introduction? Because I would like to know about you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I am, as you know, my name is Mampi Chakraborty, and I'm from West Bengal, northern part of West Bengal. So yeah, I'm a homemaker and a mother of one daughter. And yeah, I have done my post graduation twice. First time in Sanskrit language, and
Hmm.
second time in work education.
Okay.
And apart from that, I'm learning English language nowadays. Earlier, I used to be a teacher. So during my pregnancy, I left that job. And it's been 5 years I'm not working. I'm looking after my daughter, family, and simultaneously, I'm helping my husband's business.
Okay. That.
That's that's little bit about me.
Okay. So how old your daughter is now? 5 or 6?
She's 5. She's 5 years
It's
old.
5 years old. So now you are able to manage everything and you want to focus on your learning.
Yeah, exactly. So, whenever I watch your videos, you struggled a lot. Sometime your son came in front of your camera. So I really relate to those things there because, and I hats off to you always that, you have two kids. Apart, still you are learning, and I can see your journey, and now you improved a lot. And one thing is that your English videos helped me personally a lot.
I feel really elated when somebody say that, okay, your videos are helping me, because somehow my main motive is to help other people that they can also learn English through my conversational videos. And especially when I connect with English Yari tutors, definitely people are going to learn a lot. Because the way those tutors speaks, I cannot match with them, to be honest. Their level is something different. So that is very
Exactly,
helpful.
exactly. And one thing is like mm, for everyone, it's not possible to take a subscription from English and taking that advice. But same advice when like I can relate others' problem with me, and when they get that like solution from that trainer, so it's benefited me also. So that is the reason. It is helpful.
Right. So, if I ask you about little about your journey, like how did you start learning and speaking English? Like you're speaking so well. So, how did you learn it? How much time did you take?
So I have started my journey after my second time post graduation.
Okay.
Actually, when my daughter was 1 year, that time I started my second post graduation journey, and after two years I have completed. Then I thought I should work upon this English language. So then it's been 1 year, more than 1 year I have started, but consistently I started like 9 to 10. I can say almost 1 year. I have
Okay.
started my, yeah, 1 year. So consistently. Otherwise, before that, I started. Sometime I practiced, then I stopped for 2 months, and then I again started. That's how I did. So it's around 1.5 years ago I have started, but consistently 1 year am learning. So when I started, I wasn't able to speak a single word because my whole studies are from Bengali medium.
Okay.
Yeah, I started from small, small sentences because I taught students, but that arts parts, not that science and English also. I had that fear about English, but at the same time, I had that passion also. But just because I studied in a government school, I introduced my English subject introduced in standard 5.
Okay. It's stand up five.
So yeah, so started from standard 5. So you know that how poor I was. So I started from scratch. Whatever I learned in 1 year journey. Recently, I got to know that I have that fear of speaking in front of camera. So
Okay.
then I started, yeah, started speaking with YouTubers that
Okay.
I have to meet with this. But yeah, during this journey, I came across lot of challenges, and patiently I like overcome all those things. And now I am working towards my, gaining confident and speak more fluently and accurately. This is my goal now.
Okay. So when did you exactly start speaking with other YouTubers?
It's 1 month ago. No, 2 months ago.
Okay. It's been only 2 months. So, like,
Yeah,
how many conversation you have had till now? Like,
10,
approximately. Yeah.
10 to 12.
10 to 12. Do you also have a YouTube channel? Is it?
Yeah, recently I have started.
Okay, recently you have started. So, do you find any change since you start talking with other people and the time when you were not talking with others and only, working self improvement, working on your self improvement without talking to other people? So is there any difference?
Yeah, there is a huge difference, I can say, because who are YouTuber, they have the knowledge and experience more. And when I practiced with co-learners like me, my levels, that time randomly we talked about some topics, otherwise day-to-day conversation, this kind of. So there, randomly we talked for quite a long time and through audio call only. So when I am in audio call, I was very confident. I
Confident.
thought that yeah, very confident. But one day I joined one free class, Gayatri ma'am's free class. She conducted Saturday free class. So I joined that group class. That time I wasn't able to speak a single word properly. Like before when I started my English journey that time till. So I was shocked that it's been 1 year I'm practicing, but why I'm not able to speak? So I realized that yes, might be that fear that a lot of people in front of me, they are looking at me. It was virtually, but still they are looking at
Yes,
me. Might
obviously.
be that, yeah, that fear on my mind. That was the reason. So I thought that if I have this fear, then I have to mitigate this anyhow. So then I started approaching people like YouTubers to speak. So I didn't have that courage to start with big YouTubers like you. I started with small YouTubers, like they have started like they have only 100 followers or subscribers and 1,000 subscribers. With them I started because I thought that if I make mistakes, then less people will see me.
Oh, but
That is
that's the biggest myth. People thought that if I'll make mistake, people will judge, but actually nobody is
uh,
going to judge you.
Exactly. Exactly. I got to know about this when I talked with Rajni ma'am. So
Okay.
when I talked with Rajni ma'am, that time I got lot of appreciation. And then
Okay.
I thought that no, I'm not that much bad.
You're not bad. That's what I'm saying because you're speaking fluently. It's just that I can see a little bit of nervousness on your face because of which you are taking pauses. But apart from that, I feel you are just okay. You are speaking good English. And as you said that just you are practicing from last 2 months, so it's okay because within 2 months, what we can expect? You may feel confident
Yeah,
after 6 months. You feel a different kind of confidence because once you start speaking with other people, you automatically gain that confidence. And
yeah.
6 months is quite sufficient time, but still you are doing really great. As you have mentioned that you have faced many challenges while you were on your English journey, I would like to know that what were the biggest challenge you faced while learning speaking English?
So there were a lot of, so when I started my journey with like applications
Mm-hmm.
where we can connect with people. So joined, I started speaking, but I wasn't able to speak I mean properly. Even
Okay.
I wasn't able to introduce myself properly. So what happened? They After like 1 minute, they immediately disconnect my phone. So that was my first challenge I faced, that if I even I took subscription on that application, I have to speak, otherwise how could I get that fluency? So no one ready to speak with me. At least 1 week it happened. Whenever I connect, they disconnect my phone. Initially I thought that might be that the application have some technical issue, but no. Then I got to know that no one interested to speak with beginners who can't speak a single word, because everyone have their precious time, right? They might be save time for their practice. Why can they invest their time with beginners? So yeah, they are good, I can't blame them. So that was my first challenge. And then I talked with a girl. She's from Bangladesh. She told me that in this application have separate women queue, female queue. You can speak with females only. Then I started. There are a lot of beginners. They also like my level. They were like my level. We talked for 6 months, and then I tried to join some group classes. They also conducted some group classes. So their trainer and students also. So I tried to speak about random, I mean, topics, because it's been 6 months. I was speaking with like only random girl. How's your health? How is your day? This kind of things. So I thought that now I have to shift like to topic discussion. So I joined for 2 months only as a listener. I joined, I listened to them. They were very good. They, presented themselves in a good way, whatever their opinion. So I thought, how could I like spoke like them?
Mm-hmm.
Then that was my biggest challenge, I can say. Then I joined one day, but I couldn't speak. When that host asked me one question, I immediately left that queue just because of fear. So then I thought that no, now that's how it's not possible. Like 40, 20 members were there. How could I speak? I was not that much confident. So to whom I practiced, I create one queue separately. I talked with them to whom I was familiar. So I talked with different topics, and there were like 3 to 4 5 members. That's how I started my practice. And then one day I gained confidence and I start speaking with those that also. That's 3 to 4 these kind of challenges I faced, but now I can say that yeah, I am able, I am confident that any type of queue, audio call, video call, I can join and I can speak.
Wow, amazing. I think your journey is really inspiring, especially for the beginners, because that is actually the biggest challenge every
Yeah,
beginner faced. I'm not saying that every learner, because learner can be on different level and they can manage to speak with audio
Yeah.
call on audio call. But for the beginners, it's very difficult that when you're talking to somebody, you're trying to converse with someone, and the other person, they are not interested and just disconnected your call. It is disheartening also sometimes. I think if I would be on your place, I can imagine that I really feel bad about it, because if somebody's just putting phone in front of you because they don't want to talk to me because of my English, obviously it's really bad. But the way you overcome that, the way you fight back, that is impeccable. I feel that it's really amazing. And every beginner should be like that. If you could, I think there are many people who just easily give up. They feel like, okay, it's not my cup of tea. I cannot bear the same kind of embarrassment again and again, and I don't want to try. Generally, this kind of mindset people, or especially the English beginners, have. But the way you fight back,
Exactly.
you still continue the process, you're still trying to connect with the people. And now I can see that you are speaking so fluently. That's amazing. And really, I'm feeling
Thank
inspiring, because it, to be honest, I have never faced this kind of situation. The way, like, even when I was a beginner, I was able to manage to speak broken English. I was not that complete or an absolute beginner where I can not even speak something. But
you.
you, from beginner where you couldn't speak or couldn't even introduce yourself, now you are speaking in front of camera and you're connecting with me. It's amazing. Many
Exactly.
congratulations.
Initially, like 3 years ago, when someone like my relatives or anyone speak like both are speaking in like English language, speaking was I start sweating. That if they ask me any question, what will happen? This kind of fear I had, but from that level to now, I can say that I overcome that fear of speaking English. Now I can convey my message. Yeah.
Yeah, that is great. And I would like to know the name of that application which you were talking about.
Yeah, that was Ace Fluency application where I connect with different type of people, and there every 1 hour, after 1 hour, every hour trainers also conducted audio group classes
Yes, I.
where like top session.
Hmm.
Yeah, then
I have used that.
yeah, exactly. So I started my journey with that application.
So, how do you feel now when you communicate with everyone very comfortably? Do you feel proud on yourself that, okay, I did it?
Yeah, exactly. When my co-learners told that you are very good at English, how you gain and ask some tips and tricks, then I feel good that yes, might be I achieved something that now they are asking about the tips from me. So yeah, I really feel good.
Okay. So because every learner has a different journey, not everyone starts from the beginner level, but because you started from the beginner level, that is why I want to ask you one question, that what are the methods that you have used to improve your English? Either you include writing or reading book, or you solely depend on speaking practice. Like, what was your methods, or your practicing? How did you include all the four aspects of learning English into your routine? So how is it?
Yeah. So I started with listening for when yeah, thought about English, I mean spoken English. Then I start with listening because in my childhood days I am pure Bengali, but I used to watch some Hindi cartoons, Hindi serials. That's why I am good. I mean I can speak Hindi language. Okay, so I thought that if I start like listening English language, maybe I will speak, but that was a myth. It was not a correct thing.
Okay.
I consistently 2 months, but I can't speak. But one thing, improvement I noticed that when I started that time I wasn't able to understand overall concept, but after 2 months I was able to understand that whole concept, what they're trying to say.
Mhm.
So my listening improved, but my speaking, that was zero. Then I thought, no, it's not possible. So I have to start speaking. But where and whom? because I have my nephews, niece. They are, they were studying in good English medium school, colleges. They speak very well, but I can't speak with them because they might start mocking and other commenting.
Yes,
So it's not
it's
possible. So I didn't have that much confidence to speak with them. But otherwise, in my neighbors or other markets surrounding, there is no use of English. So I search on internet that where I can learn English language with real people. So I got to know a lot of applications. Then I start with Ace Fluency, and then I start speaking. After 2 months, I get confident that yes, now can, yeah, it would be broken, but I can speak. So I started. Then after 2 months, I started reading because
okay.
I got lot of comment because my pronunciation was not good.
Okay.
So for that, I thought that I should start reading because I had that habit earlier, but with Bengali novels. So I thought that I shaped my reading habit. Now I should start English books.
English reading.
So I started with English book and started reading aloud, and that reading helped me to improve my pronunciation. And they're like where I have to take short pause, long pause. Those things I learned. It's been 6 months I'm reading English
Oh.
books.
And what kind of books do you generally read? What's your genre?
Actually, fiction books, and my genre is like suspense, thriller, murder mystery, those type of books I like.
Those types of books. So majorly you focus on listening, speaking, and now on reading. Did you ever try
Read.
writing?
No,
No.
no.
Okay,
You
but
know, for writing, like needs separate time and calm and
efforts.
composed place. Think and write, but thanks to my daughter, it's not possible.
Even in
That's
my
why.
case, reading is also not possible because they are two, and it's like whole day my house is very noisy. If somebody will come to my home, I'm telling you, like they can't even sit for more than half an hour because the room and the atmosphere is always noisy. They can't sit calmly even for 5 minutes because they are two. The time only the house is quiet this time. Like when my younger one, he is sleeping right now, and my elder one, he went to tuition. So now this is one
Okay.
and a half hour I am available and free. That's why I'm conducting sessions at this time. But it's very noisy. With kids, you can't do anything peacefully. It's very difficult actually.
So my advantage is that like my daughter is into like story. So every day she need one bedtime story. So I speak read for her. So
Hmm.
that is one practice. And after her sleeping, I like 10 minutes I read
You
any kind of book.
That's
Hmm.
great. And you know what? I have noticed this one thing in Bengalis, especially they're really into reading. They're fond of reading because even my mother-in-law, she's 65. When she was 65, I have been watching her. She tried to read every single day, like before she goes to sleep. She would
Hmm.
make sure that she has to read something, and that is again the Bengali novel. She doesn't read Hindi or
Yes.
English. She always stick to
Yeah.
Bengali. So that's a good habit. And even she asked my son to inculcate this good habit of reading every single day. But being a boy, we are not able to make him understand. So now he even doesn't like to read, doesn't like to listen. Earlier, he even also wants me that bedtime story. I used to tell him. But it's been
Hmm.
more than 6 to 8 months. He completely stopped. He's not into stories now. He is into somewhere else. He likes to
Okay.
explore the world. He wants to know about the countries and the planets and the earth. He doesn't. He
Hmm.
said that stories is for 3 to 5 year old kids. It's not for me. I'm going to turn 7. So I'm a big boy now, so I
Okay.
don't like stories. Stories for kids. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what will happen with my daughter, but deliberately I inculcate that habit on my daughter because I am into reading, so I like to she also start reading. I love reading, so
That's
I purchase a lot
okay.
of story books. Yeah.
So your journey is full of I would say that inspirational. It's very inspirational because people they generally give up. They don't do, especially when it comes
Exactly.
to embarrassment, judgment. They feel like, why should I face these kinds of things? English is not that mandatory. Let's quit. And many people they just quit their journey even in the not even reach up to the half of the level. So I think that's really good. So you said that you also have a YouTube channel. So do you start? Did you post videos there? Like how many videos?
Yeah, around 10 to 12 videos I uploaded there.
Into 12 weeks. And how is the response?
Actually, it's begin. I mean, it's my beginning, so I'm not focusing on that much on YouTube, like progress and all.
Mm-hmm.
Just actually, I take a like short-term goal for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That just the reason is starting my YouTube channel. That tracking my progress, how much progress I get in 6 months. So for 6 months, I will focus on myself only, not like a growth of my YouTube channel and whatever love I getting. It's small amount of love, but it's okay for me.
That is great. That
Yeah,
is even actually YouTube helping a lot of people to improve their overall personality, not only the communication skills, but just by communicating with the other people, they are able to remove their hesitation. Because generally, when we connect or talk with the strangers, it's very natural tendency that we feel hesitant, or we have this fear that how to start a conversation or how to hold a conversation. But since you are on YouTube, you will definitely learn this one particular skill. Whether your channel is growing or not, that's a separate thing, but you will
yeah.
personally improve, that is for sure, because this is what I have learned from my channel.
Exactly, and for 6 months, I have that goal only, that I have self improvement. Because if I'm not improving, then how could I give that good content other for to others? So that is the reason. Otherwise, yeah, I learned a lot in only in 1 to 2 month journey of mine. I learned a lot, like how to. Um, Speak confidently, and I learned from every YouTubers. Actually, they were great. They are ready to help. That is one thing I loved a lot.
And
So that is.
yeah, I also want to share something very personal. I think I haven't shared it on my channel before this, but the time when I have started my channel, I used to speak very casual English. I don't know how to properly greet somebody, how to say thank you. Like this is the trend which I have learned from Clappingo tutors. Initially, when I used to communicate with them, they used to tell me when I asked them how are you, they say like thank you so much for asking. So I used to feel that why they are just doing it. Thank you. What is the meaning of thank you if you are asking how are you, you said you should say that okay I'm fine, but what is the thing to say about thank you for asking? And I was very hesitant to include this particular line into my video or my conversation. Till a very long time I used to feel shy or hesitant. Even if I'm communicating with so many people, I used to feel that it's the wastage of saying this line, and I will never say that. But since slowly and gradually when I start connecting with the English RE tutors, how they say thank you so much, being very polite and all, especially with Meghna ma'am, she's so polite and so humble. And then
Yeah,
slowly I thought of, I think it's the part of your overall personality. It shows that how humble
yeah,
you are, how you respect others, people, and their time. And if somebody is asking you for your wellness, it means a lot, because not every person is genuinely concerned about you. I feel
exactly.
it is your immediate family who really affect whether you are doing good or bad. How are you? Otherwise, nobody cares. But even if somebody is asking you, the person who is outsider, who's a stranger, if he's asking you, it means you should be a little
Yeah,
polite and humble into replying it.
exactly.
And then slowly, gradually, forcefully, I can say that initially it was very forcefully I did it, but now I am habitual, and like it's just on my tongue always. If somebody is asking me, I will always say thank you. So it's a very
Exactly.
nice gesture. I feel that I have learned from YouTube only. But because my
Yeah,
practical or logical thinking is not into it, I used to feel that it's no need to say thank you and all. If somebody's asked you, you should say fine. But I have learned it. So YouTube really helped
yeah.
you a lot.
Exactly. Even in when I communicate with others in Bengali, like I'm offering some tea or anything, like that time they say that thank you. Even I hesitate to say that welcome or pleasure in mine, a pleasure is
Same.
mine. That also I hesitate a
Even I
lot.
also has even now sometimes people say good things about me
Oh,
in the comment and I feel hesitant to reply. I mean, it's not good. We should learn it. And that's the art
yeah,
of communication. That is called the proper communication, where you are humble, you are polite, you are encouraging others to speak. And this is how a person should be. But I am still on my learning journey. As I said, I'm still learning. One question I want to ask you, if you have to describe your English journey in just three words, what would they be?
adventurous.
Okay.
Yeah. Then ups and downs, one thing. Second,
Okay.
yeah, ups and downs, and the third one is like yeah, motivation.
Motivation. So how did you get that motivation? Yeah, that is also important because the things which you have faced that really needs motivation. Otherwise, anyone can give up easily.
Yeah, exactly. Even I didn't mention because maybe a lot of people will see. Sometimes some people, I mean, most of males, they also commented wrong things. That also felt me demotivated, and I stopped for 1 week.
Okay.
My learning journey. So
Mhm.
this kind of that's why I told that adventurous. Yeah, so I am self motivated. Motivation. I get self motivation from myself. So if I have to learn something, and I'm very enthusiast to learn something new. So from my childhood, I have that habit. So that is the reason I actually learn lot of and variety type of things.
Wow,
So yeah.
that's
So
great.
that is I have that self motivation. I can make myself that motivate that you have to do anyhow. You have to do that is
So if I
and
ask you, so if I
hmm.
ask you, for example, someone give you 1 minute on national TV to motivate people to learn English, what would you say then? How would you like to
Yeah,
motivate them?
don't waste your time scrolling mobile phone and speaking with relatives. It's a waste of time, waste of energy. You should focus on yourself. You upgrade yourself, you will get a lot of motivation, lot of advantage. When you learn something, upgrade yourself, you will see the difference early year, like before you and now, your changes. So
I
yeah, I
think you
can say
mentioned
that.
absolutely correct that we should focus on ourselves. I would tell you one thing that earlier, what kind of person I was, I would love to, I had that habit that I would love to connect with people from the society and I would love to gossip. I can say that. So the time when I was not on my journey, I was not doing anything. I was just taking care of my son. I used to talk with aunties and, neighbors and, I would love that thing. So I used to go to park for 1 hour and communicate with them. But since I started my journey, I started feeling that confidence and I started feeling that I'm growing on certain level. And that's the time I stopped doing everything. I even if now I go to park, I go to out of my house, but I don't talk to anyone until it is urgent, or I talk to them just to refresh my mind or just to greet them. That is it. Like, how are you doing? Yeah, we are doing good. Is anything new? Nothing. That's it. Like, I don't spend hours on gossiping. I don't do that. And that is really helping me. Same I did with the social media also. I used to scroll Instagram and I used to watch vlogs like 5 years ago, if I tell you, when my son was too young. I used to watch household vlogs and, my husband always told me the same thing that don't watch these vlogs. I really don't like it. The people who are sharing their everyday life on social media, it's not good. He used to tell me that. But I was into it. But since I stopped doing these two things, I can see my growth, my career, because I have enough time to think about myself, about my progress. And that is really important. Once you have your mind empty, then only you can think positive about your future as well. If you have no time, you are spending your time scrolling Instagram, Facebook, gossiping, you don't get that empty mind to think about your future. And that is very
Yeah.
important. This is what I did.
Exactly, you are right. And even I get some bad comment from my relatives that I'm not spending time with them over that
Oh,
mobile, because I don't like. From my, I don't like to talk about random things. Yeah, when it's emergency happens, sometimes like some illness have or like that time, like taking the information that how are you and these things, it's okay, but for every day what I will speak with them
yeah,
every day.
exactly. Yeah, so you won't believe that even now, when I got married, that time I used to communicate with my mom for every single day. And now I'm that much
Mm,
busy that I'm not getting time to even call her every day. So sometimes when I skip for 2 days, she tells me like that. Now you don't have
yeah.
time, you're so much busy and all. But how can I make her understand? It's not because of my work, it's because of my kids. Because my whole day I'm
Mm,
spending with them. I'm not working too much. It's just that 1 or 2 hour maximum I'm giving to YouTube, maximum 2 hours, not more than that.
mm,
But apart from that, my whole day is with children only because I don't get time. Sometimes I'm cooking, sometimes I'm taking them bath, sometimes like every time I'm busy with them only because it's a lot of work with 2 kids. You have to be
yeah,
there 24 by 7. And
yeah,
so my mom feels that it's because of YouTube or maybe I'm busy with my profession, but no, it's not like that. It's because of kids only. Yeah.
exactly,
So I think
exactly.
we are left only 4 minutes. If you have anything to say, you can tell me. The time literally flight. पता ही नहीं चला
Yeah.
बिल्कुल कि आधा घंटे से भी ज्यादा हो गया.
So yeah, I have a question that how do you manage? Actually, I have one daughter. She is not that much, stubborn or mischievous, I can say. I can manage her. But how could you manage with both kid and then YouTube, then your job? How could you? And your chores also, household chores.
So when you love your profession, when you love the work you do, you can do anything,
Right.
anything. You can even go to hell and come back just to fulfill that particular one wish. So my favorite task is to connect with people and talking with them. It helps me to reduce my pressure also. Sometimes this is what I genuinely feel because we women we don't have anyone to talk with. Our husband they
Yeah,
usually go to the office, come in the evening. How much he will talk? He also needs his
yeah,
time, his separate time just to refresh his own mind. So I think that is one
exactly.
thing that I really like about my profession or my work, the YouTube. So when I connect people, I can do anything for that. For example, if I have a meeting at 4 o'clock, I can in from morning 6 o'clock till the 4, I can be busy and still I don't feel tired at 4 o'clock. That's my energy, and it is only because of I'm doing the work which I like to do. So I think
Yeah,
it's God grace that I'm into that kind of work.
exactly. I also tell people the same thing that sometimes they ask that how could you manage? You have multiple things on your plate. How could you manage? So I told them that same that yes, I have that passion and love over this language. So that's just because of that I can able to manage time.
Right.
Anyhow,
And I think it is
exactly.
with
But
everyone.
yeah, exactly. But daytime, it's not possible for me. Like 2 to 6, I'm busy with my restaurant. So
Okay.
after 6, yeah, after 6, I'm free. But I mentioned on message that today I have off. That's why.
Hmm. Great, amazing
This is the
conversation. And I literally
yeah,
enjoyed talking to you. I don't feel that you are a stranger. I feel that I have already connected you earlier and now we are just gossiping like that. So amazing
yeah,
conversation. I literally enjoyed. And now
yeah.
it's
Thank you so
1 minute.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watched your video. Whenever you connect with this like me, other people, you became familiar with that. It's also a talent. No one
Still?
can do it easy. Yeah, not a cup of tea, I can say that, friendly and familiar with others easily.
That's my nature. That is true. That is inbuilt.
Yeah,
Okay, then let's wind up this session because we have only 1 minute. It can disconnect it on its own otherwise. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day. Nice evening.
yeah. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.